Can I switch gears here for a second? I have to tell you a personal story. I went, yesterday, 2 days ago, to get some glasses because I have been, my eyes have been weird and I'm having a hard time making out faces, which is in the circle of people that I run around with is actually a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And so I go in, and have you ever had a doctor just all of a sudden shut down on you? Okay, so I'm in, like, the Lens Crafters or whatever, and the doctor, he's writing the prescription, and I said something, I don't remember what it was, and he stopped, and he looked at me and he said, "What did you just say?" And I said, I don't know. What? And he said, "Did you just say?" And I said, "Yeah, it's kind of been doing that." He pulls out a card, and he says, "Look at this card." And I looked at it, and he said, "Cover one eye, cover the other eye. What do you see?" And these lines were wavy. And he says, just like, I said, "What does this mean?" He said, "You might have macular degeneration." Oh. Now, I don't know anything about macular degeneration at this point other than I think that's really bad. Isn't that blind? Don't you go blind on that?
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah. And I said, "Wait a minute, isn't that like I'm going blind?" And he's like, "Yeah, I really need to dilate your eyes right away." And I said, "Well, okay, I'm about 20 minutes from going on television. I think if I looked like the cat, from Shrek, Puss in Boots, it might be a bad thing, and I might go blind because the lights are in my eyes." And he's like, "You can't wear glasses?" And I'm like,
"Those dark
it's
glasses?
Television. Yeah. What, I'm going to go on as Ray Charles?" So so the next day I go in to do it, and I said, now I've looked it up. And he's like, "Oh, no, let's not. I don't even want to. So he won't talk to me about it at all. So then he looks into my eye, and he sees some stuff, and he says, "Okay, well, it might be that." He said, "You need to get to a specialist right away." And I'm like, "What do you mean right away?" And he's like, "Well, it could be that, and, but it also could be an accident. Have you ever been in a plane crash?" And I'm like, "No."
Who hasn't?
No, I haven't been in a plane crash. And he said, "Well, there's also another possibility. It could be eye cancer." I'm like, "You're just making this up. There's no eye cancer." And then I said, I can't what?" He's like, "But I shouldn't talk to you about this. You should really go to..."
Yes, you're
right. Wait a minute. Yes, you're right. You
We
shouldn't say anything about this. So I think I have a pixie stick behind one of the eyes. So if you wouldn't mind just keeping us in your prayers, and I'm going on Monday. I will probably be out for part of the show, and when I come back, I'll look like Puss in Boots. But I will be out part of the show on Monday, and then I'll come back and tell you about how you should never listen to someone who works at a glasses store
when they tell you have eye cancer.
About glasses, you should listen.
Yes. Yeah, about glasses.
Yeah.
But maybe the other part would probably be not a good thing. So, back in just a second.